Okay, so here we go, episode 6. Um, just to cap off what I did between episode 5 and this one. As you can see down there, I planted a little wheat for myself because I was starting to run out of food sources. And I didn't want to go off killing all the animals just yet because eventually we're going to farm them. I also managed to get a second seed from the coal crop. But I don't have the resources yet to show you what to do with that yet, so I'll leave that for another time. A piece of wheat and no seed drop, my. The other thing I did is I made a very small mushroom farm down here, again, just to secure myself for food. Planted them around, they're going to start growing and filling up the area. And of course there's the repairs I did. Now I did say I was just going to do the walls and the roof, but that's not what happened. I ended up digging down a little bit because I wanted to try out the lighting I had in mind on these pillars. So I quite like that, and I think that's what we're going to go with. So every so often down these pillars there's going to be a glowstone block in the middle in the receded part of the pillar there. Poking out, and as you can see, that just lights up the roof, which is what I want. I want that roof just lit up. And I started carving out how we get down. So how we get down to the ground, it's going to be simple. You walk down here, you walk down here. Of course there's going to be stairs here so that you don't have to jump back up, and then you walk down here. So I guess the best thing to do for this episode is just to get right to it and start digging. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed up from here and I'll see you all soon. Okay, that's yet one more layer down, dug out. Now I've got to go around repairing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once I've done that, I'll get digging the next layer down. But basically, at this point, all I have to do, each time I dig down a layer, that is, I go around, I fix up the pillars. Oh, hello, Spriggan. Apparently they don't adhere to this 40 block rule. So yeah, each time I go down a layer, I fix up the pillars, I fix up the walls, and then I go down again. And as I go down, I also do up the stairs as I go. So I'm going to speed up again, and I'll see you all soon. Alright, this is the height of a pillar right now. That's 10. So 3, 6, 9, 10. I think I like it going to 13. So once this layer is dug out, I'll dig just one more layer, and then that should be the maximum height of the non-cap portion of each pillar. And then it's another 5 down for the caps, because those are 3 and 2. So that should be a total of 23. I can math. So yeah, I'm going to keep digging, and again, I'll see you all soon. Okay, that's the last level in for just the straight part of the pillars. So what I'll do now is, in fact, be putting the glowstone inside the pillars. It's 2 down from there, so that's where they'll go. And then I'll dig out the part of the cap. Now, I've probably decided in the long run that I've done a little too much recording of the same stuff when digging out these 2 layers, so I might have skipped a little bit. If that's the case, what I'm going to do now is I'll just do a sped up dig out of the bottom cap areas, so it'll be the full 5x5s from then on, and then that'll be the Mountain Hall entry complete. Yes, this whole thing is just an entrance. That's how the dwarves are. So I will see you all in a bit. Okay, a trip to the Nether is needed, so I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go get some cobalt, and then I'm going to be right back. Alright, trip to the Nether done. My tools are back, and so am I. So I'm going to continue digging. We're going to go back into the hyperspaces, and we're going to keep digging this monstrosity out. Alright, see you soon. and we are Kirsten Dunstables. Whoa, it took a long time. I think we can safely assume that this will be an episode of mostly fast forwarding. I can already tell, and I haven't even started editing. Okay. So you probably all noticed that I forgot to do those, that level there, those three. So I started climbing up and fixing them, and now I just have to carve the bottom caps out of the pillars. So that's exactly the same as the way we did the last ones. Take off the corners, and then basically do an upside down U or an N over that. Whoop. Nope. No, I did it again. Alright, apparently I was smarter than myself, and I calculated everything correctly, including the ones that we don't take off. It's alright though. Just like that. So yeah, once we actually have these pillars carved out, the walls all sorted, and what have you, we will actually have the beginnings of a base. At the very least, we're going to have an area that we can stick our stuff and have it live safely as a place to work from now on, which is news to my ears really, because I was getting quite sick of running up and down those stairs to go sleep outside, and our lack of storage, because I haven't been able to set anything up yet, and all sorts of other things. But we will be able to use this space, at least very temporarily, to do all that with, which is actually absolutely fantastic for me. But this is how I work. I kind of build everything to last, so I don't really build my bases truly organically. Like, I don't make a room just to fit a purpose. I plan everything out in advance, and then I kind of take everything with me as I go. And I plan out my rooms ahead of time, for what they're going to contain and their purpose and all that sort of thing. And often it means that I fall behind in other areas, but at the end of the day I don't end up having to make a new base or something later on in order to accommodate my new needs. So there we go. Other than, hello zombie dog, do you want to come down here? Meet my wrath? I suppose you did. So yeah, if you've been paying close attention to the fast forwarded footage, you probably noticed that there's been zombie dogs and all sorts of things, and one of the things that zombies and skeletons seem to do is, and I believe it's gravestones that does it, is when they die they have a chance of spawning a just their head as a enemy of its own that chases you around. It's got a lot less hit points and stuff, but I came very close to dying at one point in the fast forwarded footage due to one of those heads spawning and then becoming an infernal mob. Such is the danger of infernal mobs. But that keeps things quite exciting. And one thing that I'm going to do is, because Grimoire Gaia has the ability for you to change the difficulty settings, and it does it dynamically, as we move through this series, and as my armor and tools get better, what I'll do is I'll slowly bump up their difficulty so that I always have a challenge ahead of me, and I'm never going to just be rolling over all the enemies all the time, which will be fantastic if you ask me, because it does get kind of boring late game in a lot of mods where a lot of the mobs just end up not posing any threat whatsoever because your armor and tools are just so fantastic. But I believe you can make Grimoire of Gaia mobs so powerful that they give people with quantum suits or Kami armor a run for their money, which is quite exciting. But I don't want that kind of difficulty right now, so it's definitely something we'd have to work on, or at least I'll slowly bump up that difficulty in the configs as we go. But you know what? We have a greeting hall, a dwarven greeting hall, and it's just enormous. It feels a little squat, so what I might do off camera, and it will definitely be off camera, is dig it back one portion more so that there's one more pillar, so that's 4 pillars deep. Yeah, but I think this episode is Dunskies, so thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching me dig out this enormous space with a hammer and watching all that fast-forwarded footage. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.